I'm going to read and explain a quote to you guys by Jesus. I mean, it's attributed to Jesus, but it's not going to be a religious interpretation of it, and more of a metaphysical one, very much in line with what Neville Goddard said. So the line goes, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and the measure you use, it will be measured to you." The first part is fairly obvious. He's saying that the way you judge others, you are going to be judged the same way. But the second part is more important for us to understand, which is, with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. What I think this implies is that there is an equal and opposite reaction. Not necessarily in an obvious or immediate way, but inevitably. Reality is a mirror. When you judge somebody, you are thinking something about them. You sort of have an imagination in your head. And imagination is not neutral. Whatever you hold true in imagination and assume that is going to be reflected onto your outer world. That is the law. There is no exception. In your reality, and not mine. Because what happens in your reality is a direct reflection of your imagination, your assumptions, and your inner world. People are reflections of you in your reality. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're dating somebody and you feel this strong feeling that they're cheating on you. Now, no matter what the reality shows you, you know that they have done it. You know that that is true. So you go looking for proof. You look everywhere. You become a detective. And then one day you finally find something and you're like, I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going on. But it probably wasn't. And it just reflected what you assumed to be true. And I'm not saying that this means the blame is on you. Your assumptions are not just yours, It's an amalgamation of everything that's around you, how you were raised, the culture, the environment, the political climate you grew up in. Everything shapes your assumptions. Your subconscious mind are impartial to those assumptions. So if you think negatively, negatives would happen. And if you think positively, positives will happen. It's inevitable. Back to what I was talking about. This quote really shows you how to be treated in the world, how to be happy, how to feel good about yourself. And the only way to do is to imagine that for yourself. When you imagine yourself and others in a good way, you assume good things for others, you will inevitably receive that in the real world because it's a mirror. What you think about others is your perception, your thinking of that person. That is not that person. It's your thinking. Does that make sense? It's all your perception. And if you hold a grudge, if you hold negative emotions about somebody, those negative emotions are remaining inside of you. It's all within you. And your reality will have to reflect what you are feeling, what you are assuming, what you are imagining. And don't just take my word for it. Observe.